It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. To throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves.
He's going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looking left, and he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2, so always disdain.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number 1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a...
Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. White going to attack through the air. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Quick spin on the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the... it's a running room. He's at the 10, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because it...
Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. White wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They go right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to get it in. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Carr. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Dropping back, it's Carr. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. The throw. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let them.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's a heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Got a man. It's Jones. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The short hands, it's Marsh. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll run play action. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good. That'll pull them back to within 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football match.
Turning it on. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more.
Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. On to the right. Touchdown, Wolverine. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The give to the back.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos.
There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. And I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanchez. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Trying to barge in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Here comes the heat. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Buys a little extra time. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They're left with a tough fourth down situation here, but man, could they use 6 at this point in the game.
And in the fourth quarter, I just don't know how many shots you're going to have left. So it's not ideal. You'd love to be inside the 3 or inside the 1, but I still think this is an opportunity to be aggressive for this offense.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back. And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Williams. Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Cleescore. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanchez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Oh, what a move to get room. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Finding open areas. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Powersful. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 34 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. These corners backing off a bit. White going to attack through the air. Quick strike complete.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
With the catch, it's Jones. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a can.
And they're able to get him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They cross out all of the ends on campus. They call them the school up north. But this